afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hello to all of you. Now we are going to talk about our company, the Academy of Private Investor Crypto Unit Program. And today we are having three speakers, three amazing and quite interesting speakers. And look, success is a thing you are to seek for and find every day. And today we will train you how you can do it. Actually, this is the best way to spend your morning or afternoon, Saturday morning, afternoon, by learning and doing something. So as you see, my name is Manuel Sanchez. I am a person, a positive-minded person. And from my early childhood, from the time I remember myself, I always was in positive moods. And when I was introduced to the company, I believe this positive way of perception actually became even more valuable for myself and hopefully for the company. Look, I am a leader manager under the affiliate program of NEEW Consumer Community Program in Spain, member of the local membership council in Spain. And I am going to hit my 75 years next month. And I believe you will never actually believe that I am at this stage, but my mental, my spiritual age does not match my age in my ID. And by the way, before I retired, I thought a lot that I didn't match this age. And I thought even more, what would I do with the income which is paid out to retired people? And I decided I need to change something. And by my background, I am an engineer, industrial engineer, and I was in this occupation many, many years. And I also served in the army in Spain when I was young. And when I was looking for a job, being young, I found it quite quickly. And quite likely you know that when you start working, they don't value you appropriately. They pay a low salary, you are assigned with some extra work, and from the early years I realized that being employed is not what I'm going to be satisfied with. And I even worked in the marketplace as I was eager to find some new stream of income. And you know what it means to be employed in the marketplace. So you have some tent where you display some different goods. And this is the way I was trying to find a way to support myself and my family. And I was doing business for over 3 years when actually I went bankrupt. And I could not actually approach it or address it somehow because I was not prepared for this. I had no knowledge, I had no education. I tried to seek some people's advice, but they didn't understand, like myself, what to do. I do apologize because there is very bad internet connection. It is quite patchy. We are trying to fix it. Sorry for this delay, dear friends. My apologies. Well, hopeful that it will be quite fine, because this is the challenge of the live stream and the internet connection. Okay, so as I told you before, I was doing trading, marketing in the marketplace. And for a number of years, I started from scratch, then gave up, and again. And about 8 years ago, I was actively on the internet. And 3 years ago, I started to approach in a professional way, looking for a company which could actually respond and match all my needs for me to say that I will stay with this company. And look, about 1.5 years ago, I was introduced to Swig. I was looking for a lot of information, particularly as regards the philosophy. The philosophy of our company is what I'd like to do, what I'd like to devote my life. And of course, I was satisfied with this opportunity as an entrepreneur. And this combination actually made me fall in love with this company. And when you are in love with what you are doing, I believe that success is a must. And now I can tell you that my dream became true, a dream to become a part of an amazing company. And I believe that all of you who are listening to me, or at least most of you, will identify yourself with this story. I'd like to tell you that we have only one life, and it's never too late to start something in you. And you always need to struggle for your dream to come true. Thank you for advancing this slide. And now you see we have quite a busy agenda, 2 sessions ahead, and I do encourage you to attend the second session at 3 p.m. Moscow time. A very important gathering with 2 great leaders. But the first meeting, the first part of the meeting, here we will make a presentation of the Academy of a Private Investor, and we will discuss everything what this company combines: crypto unit, VIP club, and in the end there will be a short Q&A session to be able to address your questions, if any. Different speakers will respond to them, 3 great leaders. Who is the best? I believe all of them are the best. They are awesome. So now I will introduce them all to you one by one. And the first one I'd like to introduce is my big friend, Sinala Guikana from Africa. He is in the company since 2016, and his structure covers 19 countries of the globe. He is the president under our consumer program NEEW, and I believe he well deserved this. And in general, he is the youngest from 7 brothers. So he is from a large company, large family, who managed actually to grab fortune for its tail, and he is awesome in doing this business, in actually delivering this mission. And here I'd like to invite him. Sinala, are you with us?
Yes.
And please advance the slide.
Thank you, Mr. Manuel. Thank you, Mr. Manuel, for introducing me.
Since Sinalo is here, then I leave all you dear friends in his hands and hand over the screen sharing. And I'm hopeful that quite soon we will meet in person, Sinalo, in Moscow. And I'm handing over to you. The floor is yours. They are in your hands.
Thank you, Mr. Manuel. Hello, world. Hello, family. My name is Nalo. Witana, a colleague from South Africa. In rural areas. I'm also a president for the new vice president for a new economic evolution of the world. I'm also a global leadership council. I'm securing about 19 countries around Africa. When I started this journey, Marshall Nyonzima, my sponsor, introduced me in this business around 2016, while my life was up and down, working in Australia, working in Canada. I'm a mechanical engineer by profession. But my journey started 3 years from now. Since I started my journey, I never looked back up until today. The company is growing. We are also growing with the team. Thank you. Next slide, leader. Next slide. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you with the compliance and disclaimer of our company. The EIP is educational information product, and the MLCI is multi-level crowd investing, and the CRU is crypto unit internal points for tokens, digital tokens energy. Please note, we do not sell and do not have a license to sell shares or tokens. All countries have their own rules for the sale of financial products, and we comply with the laws of the country. Number two, most countries allow the sale of information product without a special license. Number three, we offer the opportunity to participate in wealth building training, which provides the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and maintained. We do not provide financial or investment consultants. Please do your own due diligence or request confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor, accountant or financial advisor in your area to comply. For compliance, with the requirements in your state or country. Thank you. Next slide, please. Our meeting agenda today, guys, leaders all over the world, I'm so happy to meet you guys. The part one of the meeting, number one is investment thinking. We have to think about the investment because it's the future of our generation. The academy of a private investor, role of a financial literacy. Number two, VIP club of a private investor, growth prospects, bonuses for participants of the clubs, global portfolio. As we all know, everybody is excited about the global portfolio. That's where we are. Number three, multi-level crowd investing. multi-level crowd investing business training for partners. As we all know, we are doing trainings from Monday to Friday. We train our partners all over the world, globally, so that they understand our system. Number 4 is the new economic evolution of the world. The company that we are doing, the company that brings our lives together. What is new? Plans of the company. As we all know that we have a lot of plans. Thank you. Next slide. Our Academy of a Private Investor, guys, we have a global online platform with 9 years of experience. One of these things that I always pray in my life, that the company that sustained almost 9 years is already here up until we die. This is a real deal. We have over 1.3 million users from more than 175 countries across the globe. Number 3, teachers with up to 23 years of experience in investment and finance. Number 4, we have practical training in the field of finance, investment, and personal growth. As we all know, guys, we have Marathon 260. What you are teaching, we are preaching, we apply the knowledge on a daily basis. Hope you are all there on Marathon 260. I'm also among the students because we are learning here at home. And then number 5 is a real case studies, group training, individual training, and a mentorship. As we all know, we have mentors. Our CEO is mentoring all of us and the other mentors in Marathon 260 and other opportunities in our company. Thank you. Next. Next slide, please. Investment thinking. We have to think leaders. As we all know, the quadrant for Robert Kiyosaki, cash flow quadrant. I don't think everybody wants to fall under this quadrant of employee. About 10% of money is owned by 90% of people on earth. Now we want to change that. 90% of money is owned by 10% of people. If you follow Robert Kiyosaki's quadrant, you will understand where we want to go. Thank you. Next slide. As you can see, guys, the level of financial literacy. If you look at the countries and the continent that are well-trained and are well-educated about the financial literacy of the population, with the percentage, as you can see, the first one is 71%, is around Canada. And the second one is Australia. And the third one, 51 to 60%, is around USA. Those people are well educated about the financial education. If you look about 41 to 50% around Russia. And if you look at 31% and the 40% is around China. If you look at the 21% to 30% is around South America. As you can see, the graph is keep on going down. That's where the problem is. And that's where our target is about 15% population global. If you look all the continents in the world, they are not well educated. There are few continents that are well educated about financial literacy. That's where we come in as a new economic evolution of the world. Thank you. Next slide, please. We have a solution for you. The first solution for you is personal growth, investment courses, business education. That's where we are. Thank you. Next slide. We have all the successful stories of our leaders and the local leaders, global leaders. As you can see there, we have Sharon from Australia. We have George from New Zealand. We have Andrew 12 from Australia. We have Lwazi from South Africa, Sma from South Africa, and the leaders from India, and the leader Wele, and the leader Matongo, and the Alan Costa, all the way from Netherlands, all the leaders who are on the local global local leadership council. They are the one who can tell us the real what is going on in the company. The company start from take someone from grassroots to higher level. That's where we are going now. Thank you. Next slide. And next slide. I am going to introduce my business partner, Mr. Neil Morrison. I think Alena Costa is going to take over. He's a member of the Leadership Council and the Presidential Council, and a graduate of a training with Master Profit, certified coach, and an international speaker, and a private investor. Thank you, Mr. Neil Morrison from New Zealand. Take your floor, my brother. God bless you. Bye.
Good evening, everybody. Can you please give me a 1 in the chat room so I can know that you can all hear me? Give me an 8 if you can hear my energy, please. Tonight, we are going to another level as this company goes from strength to strength to strength. Thank you, Sanalo, for introducing us to the investment training that is the core of our company, our education. Without that education, we would be going round in circles with no direction, as 90% of the people on the planet do every day when they turn up for their job. If you don't know what job stands for, it stands for just obey the boss or just over broke. And thank God for Robert Kiyosaki and his cash flow quadrant, because with the education that we have here, and our goal is to move over 15% of the people on the left-hand side of the quadrant over to the right-hand side of the quadrant. Look, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Neil Morrison. I am honored to be here this evening. The company is just going from strength to strength. I've been involved with the company since March 2017, and I am more excited to where this company is going today than I have been in the last 3 years. And you could probably, in the English speaking room, you can probably feel my energy. It's just so exciting. We are getting so close, I guess, to the birthing of our baby into the real world where people transact on a daily basis and they can see us and they'll name us something special. We will certainly go down in history. Anyway, I guess the thing that drives me and the core behind my energy is first and foremost being a father. And here in New Zealand, in the area that we live, I have 3 daughters, and for them to find their way in today's society is going to be very, very tough. And the education that they've had and the way social media and society is today, it's not really setting them up for a fruitful future. And so for me as a parent, I've taken it on board myself to look for solutions that can benefit my whole family. Boy, am I glad that I have found this opportunity, because it has changed my life 180 degrees. And I am forever grateful for that. I know what this is going to provide for me is going to give me everything that I need, and it's given me it's given me the vision. It's given me an understanding of what my why is moving forwards. Not for me and my family, because they've got it all now. It's going to be for the world and for the people of the world and the planet. That's my vision. That's my why. That's my drive every day that I get up. But I'm so excited to present this section of the presentation, because this is where our company is going from strength to strength. And the opportunities that come up every day will be coming through the system. So if we can have the next slide, please. The VIP club of a private investor. You know, when I joined this business, can we go back to the last slide, please? I wasn't quite ready for that, but that's all good. We can leave it there. When I joined this business, I was just me. I was washed up. I was over everything, and I was struggling. And then here I am now, 3.5 years later, and I'm president. I've reached president rank in the company. I've never in my entire life reached any level of success to that, you know, to that level of acknowledgement from people around me. I've done some great things, but never to the level of having this sort of acknowledgement. And then as a president, there's so many people that then start looking up and for advice, and so that we can carry it and move them on. And then here in the company, we've now introduced and created the VIP club. VIP, very important persons. And these clubs are generally, well, let's take a step back. If you look at yourself and the way and what you've done in your life today, you've probably been involved in a club of some sorts. So here in New Zealand, most Kiwi families are involved with sports clubs. And those sports clubs, be it rugby, be it soccer, be it netball, or those sorts of clubs, we have clubs with like-minded people. Everybody talks about the sports that they do, and that's pretty cool. That's a cool life. Then we have other sorts of clubs where there's businessmen's clubs. There's other types of clubs where you get special discounts. You might have your local supermarket has discounted, you know, you become a member of their club and you get discounted goods and services. Some of the bigger clubs around the world, probably one of the biggest one is a club that's part of Berkshire Hathaway, a gentleman by the name of Warren Buffett. Just give me a one in the chat if anybody here knows who Warren Buffett is. Give me some, oh, come on, give me some ones. Must be more people out there than that. Yeah, there they go. So Warren Buffett is probably one of the most successful men on the planet. And his company, Berkshire Hathaway, every year they have an annual general meeting. People buy one share in his company, which is over $300,000 US just to attend that meeting. And the reason why they attend that meeting is so that they can spend or rub shoulders with other like-minded people. It costs them, they have to purchase that share. So that's a very, very expensive club to be in. And now here we introduce our company and our VIP club, and we're a club of like-minded people that have the ability to rub shoulders. There's coaching and mentoring in here where you can come in, and what we're talking about in our club is our education on financial literacy and the ability to have and to be involved with investment opportunities, and where we take our lives to another level with a group of like-minded people. And when you see where this company is going, the timing of this VIP club is perfect with everything that's going on. So here's what we've got in the VIP club. So you can learn how the knowledge you get at the academy provides results in practice. So when we're coming in and we're starting to apply in the club with mentorship, the knowledge that we're gaining on how to have our money work for us. You know, you remember that schooling that we didn't get? Here within this community, we can talk openly about it and we can discuss it and apply it. Also in our business, you'll be familiar with the game Genius of Finance. So you can play that, and then you can also apply it in here where we'll start doing it in real life. So the VIP club of a private investor. So it's an elite club. It's an elite means you have to be, it's the best of the best. In the club, you're going to get discounts on products up to 75%. There's going to be exclusive offers. Now, as you'll see, and we go through the other slides, you'll get an understanding of some of the other offers that are still to come. You have access to the crypto unit program and its bonuses. You're going to have extra sources of income. Who here at the moment would love to have 4, 5, 6, or 7 income streams? Put the number of income streams you would like in the chat, please. Give me an idea of how many income streams you'd like. 7, 8, 10, 20. There's some big numbers coming through. And do you know, I bet you've never had the education up till this point or could dream that you could ever have more than one income. You know, here and with everything that we're doing, we're going to allow people to have more income. I saw something up there over 4,000. Yes, in the life of this company and where we're going, yes, I believe you could at some point have over 4,000 income streams. I'm not guaranteeing that. That's up to you to apply your knowledge to go and get that. So extra sources of income, and then participation in closed monthly meetings. So when you look at groups and companies and big investment houses, they have monthly meetings. They're closed door meetings, and you get to find out what's going on with the company portfolio. So we have access to all of that through there. So next slide, please. So here is our EIP, our educational information packages. So there's different levels of packages here. So we have our beginner. So as you can see, you're learning the fundamentals of investing, the 8 rules of private investor. This, and you'll see this, and in my belief, is one of the most important education courses that you'll get. It's helping you to understand the basic fundamentals. I'm currently talking with some people on social media and just asking simple questions around the 8 rules of a private investor. And it really does show that map that we saw before and the amount of financial literacy is sorely missing around the world. So this is the first and foremost key into our education. And you can see it's number 1 on the list. But we have the beginner pack, we have the basics. So you can see through each of our packs, the level of education increases. Now, if you look, and as we'll talk about the prices in a minute, but when you understand the education that's here, this is university education. This is stuff that people go to university, well, it's probably not sold in universities to the level that we have here. But how much, give me an idea in the chat as to how much you would expect to pay for a university education that gives you the knowledge on how to have your money work for you. Give me an indication of how much you think. Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Is it 10,000? Is it 20,000? How much would you expect to pay? 20,000. That's a lot of money. And that education doesn't actually have you allowing you to work, to have your money work for you at the same time. There's some big numbers there. So as we move through, there's different packages available. So let's break that down a little more now. So educational information products, EIP. So the beginner pack. And here's where you're starting to see the benefits of being involved in our VIP club and rubbing shoulders with other like-minded people, talking openly about what we're doing, where we're going, and what's coming, the types of opportunities that we have coming through the company. So the beginner, you can see the cost, the normal cost is 200, but for the VIP members, it's only 50 units. For those of you that are new here, a unit represents $1 US. Can you just give me some information in the chat as to who is new here? Can you put 2 in the chat if you are brand new here this evening, please? My chat's not moving. It might be moving in the other languages, but clearly all the English people here are clearly already in. That's exciting. Yes, I see some twos coming through now. Welcome to all you new people. I should have welcomed you earlier on, but it's good to see that you're here. So certainly coming in, we want to certainly look at the beginner pack first and foremost. So number 2 is our basic. And as you can see in the VIP membership, it's 250. Normally you'd be paying 525. Then we've got the elementary education. It's 1,000 units normally. So you can see the big discounts here, right up to our higher education there, which is normally 12,725. So within our VIP membership, it's 10,000 units. What I like about our education, and as you purchase the education and you start learning the knowledge that comes through it, that you're also in a position where you actually start building a portfolio at the same time. That is what is so exciting about our company and our opportunities as we move forwards with the whole project. Can we have the next slide, please? This, oh, too many. Somebody's trigger happy on the changing the slides this evening. The crypto unit program. This has taken our company to another whole new level, and it's part of the rollout and the journey as we move forwards with our 100-year business plan. But this here, the crypto unit program, was started on the 30th of March. And on May the 8th, the first payments from the crypto unit program were received. Now, the exciting part in looking at that date is that the projected first payment of the crypto unit program wasn't scheduled until July. So we had a massive surprise on May the 8th. But as you see, if we go back, we have April the 3rd, we moved the transition to stage 2. And then May the 1st, we transitioned to stage 3. So there was a lot of excitement happened in May when we had the first loyalty payment from the crypto unit program. And as you can see, we've transitioned throughout the year through the eight stages for the first part of the crypto unit program. Through to August, we were stage 6. September, we were stage. Should have been, what are we at there? Oh yeah, sorry. Stage 7 through into November, stage 8.1. What was really exciting on the 13th of November, and it says down there, it's the first accrual. So this was when the first profit bonus. So profit bonus means payment from out of the liquidity, which is one of the liquid assets within our portfolio that gave the members, the partners, their first accrual bonus. So that was another payment. Then December was the transition to stage 8.2. And then in January, we moved and we transitioned to part 2 of the program. Let me just say, and if you look at from March through to December, in the first opening days, we raised over $7.5 million US. And over from March through to the end of December, and it was the 8th of January to be exact, we had over 1 million partners become part of this program. It was created so much excitement with the growth that was created throughout the year. And on the 5th of January, we then took our crypto unit program, and we started transferring her onto the Ethereum blockchain. That was when we came out into the world, and the world could see through the crypto unit, the Ethereum blockchain, that we were a real company, and we were transacting, and there for everybody to see. Then on March the 9th, then what's that? March the 9th, 2020, the internal CRU exchange. So we opened up our internal exchange where members could trade and exchange crypto units amongst themselves. And then on the 1st of May was the transition to stage 2 of part 2, so 2.2. So much excitement that's going on there in our first 13 months of our crypto unit program. And what's coming from now, from May, and to where we are, is really, really exciting. And when we get an updated slide, which hopefully that'll be coming soon, you're going to see where the future of this company is going. And that is really, really exciting. So the crypto unit program is our portfolio, and our portfolio is in 20 different market segments. Now, if you think about earlier on when I talked about multiple income streams, and to be able to have not one that we get from the JOB, but multiple income streams that as we enter into our VIP club and we get access to these different income streams. Now, they're not all there yet because the VIP club is brand new, but it's going to be, if you imagine as we move forwards with our project, each one of these market segments, you're going to be able to have an income stream out of each. So education, first and foremost, is important. You know, if we don't have the financial education, if you don't start changing the way you think and how you apply the money that you earn, then you need to flip that switch in here and start that education process. The beauty of what we're doing with the company is that you can come in and you can earn and learn along the way. But you can see here in the 20 different market segments, multi-level crowd investing development sector. That basically we are breaking the mold. We are breaking the mold of the old multi-level marketing systems. We created a brand new platform, and that platform is leading the way for, I guess, the future of how we interact and do things on the planet. The sector of equity participation in business via co-ownership. 4, health and longevity development sector. This is something that I'm really, really passionate about, because when you understand, once you have wealth and everything that you everything that you need, then we want to make sure we can live long enough to actually enjoy it. So health and longevity development sector, that's going to be really, really exciting, and one to certainly look out for as we move forwards in the coming years. Innovative transport development sector, that is really, really exciting. We're already in that sector. Banking sector, stock markets, forex markets, cryptocurrency, number 9. That is a great market. We're right in amongst that right now. There's a lot of activity going on. So everybody that's been in the business already, you'll understand what I'm talking about by cryptocurrency markets. Number 10, insurance sector. This is a big one when you understand the need for insurance, and when you understand wealth, you need to make sure that you can insure it and everything else that comes around that. So that's a big sector. Real estate. Real estate is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Innovative development sector. You think about the new technologies that are coming that haven't even been thought of. You think about when we're leading the way with our platform, that these will be naturally attracted to our platform because they'll be able to get them out to the masses pretty quickly. 13, agriculture and farming development sector. We've all got to eat and we've all got to drink, and these are contributing factors to how we live on the planet. 14, sector of entrepreneurial, cooperative and social development. There's lots of people out there that have wonderful ideas that don't know how to get them to the market. So there's ways that we can help them through our different sectors. Science sector, culture sector. 17, precious metals, precious semi and metal sector. Thinking about gold and silver and all those sorts of things that have value in behind them. 18, precious and semi-precious stones. Diamonds rings a bell with me. Owning a diamond manufacturing company, that's part of our portfolio. Space development sector. If you think about how we live on the planet today and the way that we're destroying it in our current industrialized manufacturing processes. We need to fix that. So we are really excited with some of the technology or the people that we have that are working in that department. So that's going to be really, really good as well. And charity. Charity is a must. Charity is one of the biggest things. Well, it's not the biggest, but it's going to be a big player. There's a lot of people within our community that have many charities that they want to help. And that's basically being able to help areas in society that need lifting up and support. Certainly with all my travel around the world over the last 2 years, I've seen many countries that we're going to create charity sectors to help these regions. So exciting times coming through with the 20 market segments, and these and through the VIP club will be additional incomes over time for us to participate in. So exciting times. Move ahead, please. Next slide. So our global crypto unit program. So that our crypto unit program and our portfolio started back in 2014 at $26,000 US. And by applying the investment knowledge, and number one, if you think about it, is the 10% just to pay ourselves first, a minimum of 10% to 30%, and that basic principle has been applied within our company and within the investment portfolio. So within 5.5 years, that principle has grown the value of our portfolio to over $404 million. And during the first 2 weeks of the lockdown, and we know that the world came to a grinding halt, that portfolio still grew $25 million in that time. So it was really, really exciting, and to know that our portfolio was still working even in a massive dip in the global economy with everything that's going on. So a very, very well balanced portfolio. But here's some of the companies that we have in there. So the top one up here is our Japanese cuisine restaurants. It's Sushi Master. Now the goal, we already have 39 restaurants that we've opened, and the goal is to build 50,000 sushi restaurants in the next 10 years. So this is a big player in our portfolio. Then we have gold mining. If you think about gold, you can either buy gold as it is, and you're paying the current value of it. Our mindset is that rather than buying gold at its current value, we'll buy gold mining, we'll mine the gold, and then we'll just keep mining and mining and mining. So then it doesn't matter what the price of gold is doing, we're just accumulating more and more and more. So we have 4 gold mines that we have basically that process happening. And that's really, really exciting because that's played a big part in the growth of our portfolio. Then we have the film industry, KG Club Production. And that company's been, the technology in the company has been for over 12 years. We're not far away, I think, from bringing out one of the first movies. And they're going to create superstars in the Asian to the Indian Chinese market, where they have to create superheroes for those guys. They have the technology to create the graphics like you'd see in Star Wars or the Marvel movies. So really top-notch company, and it's really, really exciting for them to be part of our portfolio. And the one down here on the bottom right of the screen is our innovative basalt technologies. This is really, really exciting when you understand the capabilities of this company. That wherever you're sitting right now, if you just look at what you're sitting on, you look at the walls that are surrounding you, the roof that is above your head, the framing behind the walls, the floor underneath, everything that's there can be made with basalt. The beauty of basalt is that it's an organic rock. You can melt it down to a fiber, which when you use it is as strong as carbon fiber. It's lightweight, it's cheaper. And the beauty of all of this is when we've finished its use, we can melt it down because it does not rust. So it's a wonderful product to be, and to have that as part of our portfolio makes it really, really exciting. And when you actually add up the global market for basalt over the next and over the coming years, it's at a value of between 2,000 trillion to 5,000 trillion. So to have a piece of a company that can get a sizable piece of that market, that's really, really exciting. And to see that come to fruition in the coming years, it's certainly a big player to see in our portfolio, and certainly one that we'll look forward to creating another income stream for us. So exciting, exciting times here with this. Can we move to the next slide, please? So the crypto unit program, what does it provide? For the first 2 years I was involved with this company, we were focusing on the first project, which was our Skyway project. And then when we launched the crypto unit program, our company went from one strength to like another strength. It just went ballistic in my eyes from anything that I'd ever been involved before with what this is now. And you know, when you look at what the program offers, and it's no wonder it's gone to the levels that it has. So, you know, you get co-ownership of the global portfolio. And as you already see, the portfolio now is already at over 404 million. You get monthly loyalty program bonuses. So every month from the sales of our education packages, and the education is what everybody needs, 10% of that comes back into our loyalty program. So you get to receive the opportunity to receive Profi bonus. So Profi bonus is the reward that comes off the growth of our portfolio, or off the liquidity. So the liquidity is the cash component of our portfolio. So every month when we have a certain level, then that is distributed back to the partners within the program. We have regulated and transparent financing. So you have the ability to do a one-off purchase, or you have the ability to pay the purchases off. We have the CRU value growth due to increase in assets. So every month, and when you understand the growth in our company, 10% goes to the loyalty program, 40% goes to the portfolio to help it grow and grow and grow and grow. So the asset that you purchased, so the education that you purchased that comes with joining the crypto unit program, is going to increase in value every year. Every time we add assets, and our existing projects and companies grow as we help them grow. And then number 6, there is the possibility of circulation of CRU and global merchandising. That is really, really exciting. And that's where we literally build just more assets within our program. And we're all become one big family working in a closed environment that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're circulating the funds within our system, as opposed to it going up and out. We don't know where it goes. Everything coming in. So everything that you use on a daily basis will become part of our global merchandising. So that is just massive on the biggest scale of things, especially when you understand that our goal is to have 15% of the world's population part of our community. So you imagine that in our VIP club, and everything that happens, we just get a snowball effect. With that, we have our financial literacy increases around the world. We have more people on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. You know, it's just so many good things that are coming from this program, and the growth that's about to come with it. So it's just so exciting. So next slide, please. Give me a 1 in there if you heard me say next slide, please. Right, step-by-step guide. So the Academy of Private Investor. So this is what we're about. You know, education first and foremost. When you understand what's coming with this company, you're going to need to know how to manage your money. And if you don't know how to manage your money, you're really only going to end up as a lotto winner. We don't want lotto winners. We're not going to be able to change the world with lotto winners. We're not going to change, you know, people down at the grassroots level if we don't get the education right. So first and foremost, education. The beauty here is that you can join and register for free. Free, and I think you'll probably find right now free, and you will still get the 8 rules of the private investor thrown in there. So lesson number 1. Number 2, become a member of the VIP club. Becoming a member, you're coming in, you're getting access to discounted education, you're getting access to meeting and rubbing shoulders with like-minded people that are on the same journey that are going to help us all move through together. There's a saying, and it goes, all boats, when the tide comes in, all boats on the harbor rise together. There's a gentleman that I remember saying that. His name is Andrew Hawkes, and so credit to Andrew Hawkes on that one for tonight, but it probably goes back further than that. Step 3, choose the EIP that you like. And when it says choose the EIP that you like, it's really the one that's not going to break your budget. You know, you need to be, we want to educate you and we want to help you grow, but we don't want to put your initial situation in a stressful times. Just a little bit at a time with this, and a little drip over time is gonna turn into a flow and a flood. So patience with this, one bit at a time. And then step 4, take actions and go for it. Step 4 I love, because you're going to learn more about step 4 in the next segment, and that's where you have the opportunity to get that first income stream, that first extra income stream straight away. Straight away. Just imagine coming in, getting involved with this, starting your education, and getting the opportunity to start forming your first income stream, extra income stream. So yeah, that's us for now with my part. We can move to the next slide, please. And here we have the lovely Ellen Costa. I've met Ellen in India. This is a lady that took the bull by the horns. She said, I need to go, I need to do it. She's been so beautifully guided by Mila, and I've had wonderful conversations in India, and there was hours there just talking about this wonderful opportunity. And since then, Ellen has gone from stride to stride. She's stepped up, she's opened up the office in the Netherlands, and she's doing presentations, she's hosting, she's on the leaderboard up there with the top 10 for the 260 marathon. This lady is on fire, everybody. I would like to introduce to you now, Ellen Costa. Please take the floor.
Thank you. And thank you, Neil, because I'm also thankful to Neil because he visited Rotterdam. That's a city in the Netherlands. And that was actually my first meeting with the company. And I was like, if somebody's going to fly all the way from New Zealand to Holland, it must be something. So I was really wondering what it was. And you were there with Andrew Hawkes. So I was very happy to be there and to meet you, and then to talk in more. Well, we didn't talk actually really in Rotterdam, but we talked really in Goa. Yeah, that was really nice. And thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Neil. I'm really getting excited here because, you know, I just see people from Tasmania, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, India, Italy, Kenya, Israel. And I see in India, in the Hindi room, there are a lot of new people. So congratulations that you have a lot of new people. And all the new people, I was listening for the first time last year, July. I am a lady from Holland. I was born and raised here, still living here, traveled a lot in the last, well, say about 25 years, saw about 30 countries, and I was able to visit your country last October. And this was due to that Mila told me, is one of the presidential leaders, presidential council, and she told me to go to India. And I was just wondering, why should I go to India? I was never in Asia before, so this was my first visit. And she said, well, you have to join the 5th year anniversary of this company. And also be sure to be a leader manager before you leave, so you can join the leadership training for 3 days in Goa. So I was like, I'm never gonna make this one because I need to do so much. I cannot make this. And she said, it will be okay, just do it. So sometimes you need somebody in life that believes more in you than you do yourself. So I was very happy to see. Oh, Poland is also here, I see. Well, it's just amazing. In the meantime, with the international community, I started out with the Dutch webinars weekly, every week. It's the same day, the same time. And it's growing now for the Netherlands and also for in Belgium. And I also started weekly English webinars now, so also to support internationally. And I do this at the end of the afternoon, so we can all have people from Europe, Africa, from the United States, and also from other areas of the world. So yeah, it's quite amazing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more. I started out as a secretary actually, yeah, when I was about 26 years young, I started my own business. And when I was 28, I was connected to the network marketing industry, and I worked with the company for 16 years. And we were working out of offices. And I'm very happy to share with you the possibility and also what is the positive thing about the unique instrument, the multi-level crowd investing. And that's really introduced by this company. And this takes the best things, the best from the multi-level marketing industry and from the investing. And you know what? I was only working to get money, but I never looked into investing. So I lost a lot of money. And that's also, you know, although you can earn a lot of money in multi-level marketing, because a lot of millionaires are born in multi-level marketing, but if they don't get also into the investment business, they will lose their money again, probably. So most people do. So I'm not, you know, wondering, you know, about how much you earn. It's how much you keep and how much you multiply and enjoy life. So really to become financial free. And I was really looking last 2 years to build several sources of income. And I only knew work, get income, work with people, get income, but I never thought that investing was possible also for me. I really thought it was way too difficult. I was just hearing Neil talking about university stuff. Well, I've never been to university. I'm only a secretary, so I'm like, I cannot do this. But you know, it's easy. It's simple. That there are just some rules, and if you apply those rules, you will see a lot of difference. That also happened in my life in the last 8 months, but also will happen to you. Right now, I already took care of my retirement. I already took care of my, to go full-time into this business. So I had really 2 great sales assignments for 2 other companies. I quitted them and I'm full-time in the business now, and I'm really enjoying. And if I can do it, you all can do it. And I really love this. Next slide, please. Actually, now I'm in the office in Holland. It's very exciting to have an office. And we also have here 2 conference rooms available to rent. So we can also do offline meetings once we are allowed again. So it's very nice. Next slide, please. Well, it's just a question that was asked to me too. You know, do you want to earn by learning right now? And for me, I'm going to talk to you about joining an online business model. And I was really good on this one. And what Neil was talking about, I was not paying attention at all. So the combination, it's great. And I will tell you all about it. So you will get enthusiastic too. If you don't know anything about it, that's fine. I did not know anything about investing. I knew something about business. So one or the other, you might be interested to join. So let me see the next slide, please, what we're talking about here. Here you have the multi-level crowd investing. When I left the multi-level marketing business in 2015, after 16 years, it was not that I was not happy with the people. It was that I was not happy about some things in multi-level marketing. And because of the things that I saw some problems that people could not reach their financial goals. And next to that, I was, you know, having a product that's going to be big for another company. And there was a really good, you know, great risk when this company would go out of business or stop the product, that I would lose my income, because my income was depending on them sending the products to the customers. So I did not like that so much. I really would love to have my own business, and I really would love to become financially free. And then I was looking all over, and people asked me, you know, of that community, so Ellen, you're just going to quit? Yes. What are you going to do? I don't know, but I'm not going to do this anymore. I will find something what I'm going to do. And I would love to inspire people for positive change, but I would like to have a business model that can bring me to that platform to people, but also can bring people on a higher level, that they can have the quality of life. And I really found it in this company. And I really did not know, but because of this unique business model, you will find that everybody can reach their goals and everybody can enjoy life like they want to. So let me look at this. So the good things from multi-level business and the good stuff from the investment business. Because when we're looking to the investment business, there are also things that are, you know, not so positive. Most likely you need to earn more than $200,000 a year, or you would need, let's say, 1 million or something to start investing, to start having your money working for you. But right now with the STO that Neil was talking about, because the crew is an STO, you can be a co-owner with really small pieces. And I'm so happy that I could visit India also, because you are the fast growing market within country, within the whole company. I'm very proud because, you know, in India, you have way less possibilities to become financially free. And here in Europe, you know, people have they have a good life. Let's say they have luxury and stuff, and they don't have the energy you have. And also in Africa, I was in Africa, South Africa, for 3 months, and you know, it's a wonderful country, and I love to travel. So yeah, with this company, if you would love to travel also, so one of the things Mila asked me, first she asked me, and that's start me thinking, you know, over all the money, Ellen, that you were earning the last years, and I was counting a lot of money. How much money is now working for you? And then I was thinking, okay, that's not too much. And then I asked her, how can I do this? Is this also for me? And she explained. And then we were talking about traveling. Would you like to travel? Would you like to be a speaker? Would you like, you know, to be an international speaker? So it's great to see with this business that you have the combination from both sides. Next slide, please. Okay, so what happens? Because this instrument, the multi-level crowd investing, was introduced into this company in 2014. So what happened since then? Well, there are now about 750,000 partners involved in this company. And the business is operating in 175 countries. So imagine, okay, because of the current situation, a lot of business go out of business because they have to go online, but they can't. Anyways, if you want to go online and do business, everybody knows this is the future, but you need knowledge. But also probably you will need a lot of money, because when you want to do business in 175 countries, you will have 175 laws. You need to do all the legal stuff yourself. Let's say you're in a physical product, you will need, if you are very successful, you will need to buy in and then sell. Here we have a product that's education. It's an online product. If all the countries, you know, if all the borders are closed, still we can deliver the product. So this is so exciting when you look at this product, and this will bring such another life to all of us if you start being active into this company. And then I was looking to the 71 people. They're just partners like you and me, and they only started earlier, but they started working. And they achieved already the president rank. That's the highest rank within the marketing plan. And they have big teams. I remember I was talking to Neil, and he was talking to me about how many people he has in his structure. And I was like, no, this is amazing. No, this is not possible. And he said, yes, this is possible also for you. So he got my vision bigger. And when I came back from India also, you know, the vision is so big. So if there is a live event in your country or out of your country, international, and you can join, please join, because it will be life-changing. We speak in 11 languages. Right now, I am translated into 8 languages when I'm speaking in English. Only here in this room, we have 179 people listening. We are live on Facebook, so people will watch it later also. There is, I don't know how many people there are in the other rooms, but this is so exciting because you can reach so many people by this way. And then there's more than $98 million in dollars paid as a bonus to the network. So the people who are building the multi-level crowd investing business. So I don't know, are there any entrepreneurs in the room, in the English room, that you already were an entrepreneur before you start, or if you're here for the first time, you're an entrepreneur, or you would like to start your business? If you are, please press 1. Okay, Devin, I see here Devin, Joseph, he's an entrepreneur. I'm already an entrepreneur when I was 25. I think everybody's an entrepreneur when they were born, because when you grow up, you learn every day. And if you would like to, you will get all the support. You can grow. So if you have your current income, then you can set a plan to replace income. And let's say you work 5 days. With the multi-level crowd investing, we can say, okay, what are you earning per day? And then first replace 1 day. So you're happy. And then the second day you replace your income. Okay, so there are small pieces. And when you do, you will see within a couple of months, you will be full-time doing this business. And start working with a person already who does it. So you can duplicate and get that energy, because that's also very important. And we will need a lot of people. We will attract a lot of business people right now because we are in this economy. Well, over the last 5 years, I think more than 1.3 million are registered. I was asking, you know, Mila, for the current number, and I'm really anxious, so we can roll out a plan to go to the 10 million. Whoa, oh, I cannot switch to the next slide. Please, next slide. Okay, stories of success. And I was privileged to be, like I told you, in India. So I met a lot of these people, but first, before I went to India, I met Elena Pepina. I remember I met her in Rotterdam, and she was doing her first presentation in Holland next to Neil, the big guy, and Andrew, the experienced guy. And she was like, oh, I'm just Elena. And this was so nice to see, because she's such a wonderful lady, but she's so powerful, because I spoke to her one-on-one after the presentation, and she was like, I want to get leadership into this country because I'm here and I would like to work with all the people, not only my structure. I just want to work and build this country. And the next meeting I remember, Elena, we did in Breda, and you were there. No other international speaker, only you, and you were the woman that day. So you grew so much. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm very thankful that you came all the way to Holland and built a team already from last March, together with Gisela and all the team. So we're very proud that you're also a part of the Dutch growth. And we saw a growth in Holland only of almost 600% in April. And also May was very great. So very happy to see this. I would like to have the next slide, please. Well, there's some more people. Yeah, I met a lot of people from here too. I just want to, I have two. Heron, I was really amazed, Heron, about you working in Goa. Because you were running all around, doing everything. You have so much energy. And right now you just went into the investment department, if I'm right. I'm very proud. You're a very young person. Very proud how you're doing. So would love to have you here as a speaker here in Holland. I already told you, or would love to visit your country. So we can do some business together. And I would love to mention Jose. Jose, he knows everything about crypto. And I was like, I don't know anything. He was here in January together with Galena Elena, and we had such a great managers training and conference. It's wonderful to have an international community and to meet you all. Next slide, please. Well, the advantages, because when you look into a business, if you would love to start a business, or if you're already a business owner, you're looking also to risks and advantages. Because right now it's very important to start business where you can start wherever you are. So it's not located to a certain city or country. It's very important to do worldwide international business, so you can do a lot more business, a lot more volume with more people. So if you can do business from home, especially now with the coronavirus, it's also very important. And next to that, be your own boss. It's very nice to be your own boss, actually, but it's also risky, because if you're, you know, you can take your time for everything. So you need a plan. If you're not having a plan right now, I really would love to challenge you to get a plan, start working with somebody who has a plan, get into a group, and get your business going and get you going, because you are the business. Start your international business from the scratch. It's not, you know, everybody can do this. It's not depending on your money. It's not depending where you are right now. It's not depending on your knowledge. It's not depending on which country you live, because you have access to the whole world. And if you don't know those people, you can get to know them through social media. So you can do whatever you think you can do. If you don't think you can do it, you cannot. If you think you can do it, you will. If you will treat this as a business, you will get business results. If you treat it as a hobby, you will get hobby results. Okay, so that's very normal. We need to work. Start international business. Oh, I already told you. Unlimited earning potential. Please remember, within the multi-level marketing industry, most millionaires are created. And I also earned a lot of money into the multi-level marketing industry. If you do have the multi-level business in combination with the investing business, you will have the right combination. And also the network marketing industry is a very big market for the investing business part, because they will need the knowledge to have the money working for them, because here they have people working for them. They work, people work. Here money works. They don't have the knowledge here. They need the knowledge to get their money working for them, so they really can be financially free and give this to other people also. Several sources of income. You can earn more sources here to go quicker full-time into this business and then build it. It's a unique business model. It's never done before. We are pioneers in this. It's never done before. It has really the best things from the multi-level marketing and the investing business. So take a look at it. If you don't understand it fully, just register for free, get your information, ask your questions, and start make a plan from starting from scratch and build it. And it has an immense impact on the entire network or the world. I mean, really, I was supposed to do this passively. I was supposed to, you know, have my money working for me, because, you know, I was having 2 sales assignments and I really liked working for those companies. So I had enough, I was earning enough money. But then I looked, you know, what I saw the value, and I saw the value of the worldwide portfolio and the value of the education. I was like, oh, and then you start talking because you get enthusiastic, and then other people say, oh, I think this is quite interesting. Can I also register? And I said, oh, no, I was supposed to do this passively. But they registered. So that's how it started. And then Mila opened my eyes, one of the leaders. Next slide, please. Well, how can you become a part of our project? First of all, register what I just explained to you. And if you look at this, and you go through the education, what education package will be fitted to you. You participate, like making a plan and team up with a buddy so you can work together, because they have more knowledge about the company and about the products. And you have your network. You can just start out with the people you know and implement. It's not, you know, if you have knowledge, if you have, you get to know more, it's very important also to implement it. So then the knowledge is also power. Next slide, please. Well, there is a present for you if you're not registered yet, and if you registered this month, let's say today, and you become a VIP member, you will receive from the company 350 CRU points right away. Well, that's great. Then look which educational package you would love, and look at the people around you who would love also this information to hear, so they also can change their financial life and their future. If you would like to know more, there's a free financial literacy training every Tuesday. So this is about the investment business. And on Thursday, if you would like to build an online business, about the multi-level business training, you can listen on Thursdays. So it's every Tuesday and every Thursdays. And the person who introduced you or invited you to this webinar can give you the link so you can attend for free. Next slide, please. Okay, we were talking about what is the multi-level crowd investing business, and why is this such a unique instrument? And you know, why is the Academy of Private Investor, this is an educational company, why did they introduce this instrument? Well, this is because, you know, during the current, economic situation, when you look into the world, a lot of people will need this education and this possibility with the multi-level crowd investing. And when we look to the mission of the company, it's a new economic evolution of the world. And evolution is a lasting change in the world. And I was looking at okay, last year, July, I don't think there's going to be an economic evolution in the world. Everybody is busy doing their thing. And then everything changed. The whole world stopped in March, and people have time to think and realize, what am I doing in this life? Am I happy? Or, you know, could I use some more income? How can I create other income streams? So what is this mission all about? It's bringing for everybody, for any person in this world, bringing a distribution of wealth, of money to everybody that needs it, and helping others to give security, to give happiness and prosperity in life, and realizing dreams. So if you are the person that is ready not only to change your life, but maybe you're ready to change the world. I was first looking to my life, and then I start thinking, well, is this going to happen in my life? I would like to share. And I don't want to share only one-on-one. I would love to share with a lot of people. And that's this platform for. Next slide, please. Well, there are three pillars why this new economic evolution of the world will be worldwide. And our goal is to reach 15% of the worldwide population. And I'm just wondering, with all people that are listening, are there people that are really motivated to change this world with us? I mean, to really get this business going, also with the multi-level crowd investing business together, so we can reach more people in this world in a quicker way. Are there people? If there are, please press 10 or 100 or 1,000, whatever. You're already working on it. Yes, that's wonderful. I think a lot of people are working on it. I'm very happy that we all do. 10 billion. Thank you, Josh. I remember Josh from dancing. He was dancing like crazy on the stage in Delhi, in the big stadium, where we were sitting with more than 15,000 people. That was my first experience with the international convention. It was very nice. So this is built on education, co-ownership, and business. So if you do this combination, guys, and if you're really up to it, do it. Get in contact with your local leader, get your plan ready, start acting, because that's the way to do it. And please make mistakes, because we learn from mistakes. Don't be perfect. We will get perfect, and also you will get perfect when you start doing. I still remember when I did my first webinar last November. I was like, I don't know all the story. I don't know how to tell. I think I made a miserable webinar, but still I get better every week. Practice, do it. That's where the success is in. Next slide, please. This is the Presidential Council. And I was really, I am a person that really reaches out to the successful people. So actually, when I was getting to know, when I was getting to know this company, I was called by somebody, did not know a lot about the company. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look on the internet and I'm gonna see who are the most successful people in this company. And I saw Mila Sergikova and Armand Murnix. And I got the phone number of Mila, so I called her and she really took time for me to answer my questions. So I'm really thankful. And I reached out through Facebook to Armand. I said, hello, my name is Ellen, I'm from Holland. I see you're very successful in this company. I'm orienting what I'm gonna do with this company. Could you please contact me so we can have a chat, how you're doing and what I not should do. So I really would love to have some experience with, how you're doing and how you build it. So yes, and he answered, Armand answered me, he said, Ellen, you just need to be a leader manager. And I said, oh, I already know from Mila, but I still want to talk to you. And then we talked for 1 hour. So that was really great. So thank you, Armand, also for reaching out in the beginning of my starting out with this company. And it's quite amazing because these people, what you're now looking at, they're from different countries. I all met them. And what is very nice is what you see is all these people are here from the beginning. So from the beginning, they are building this multi-level crowd investing business. They have a really big international teams. And, nothing went right, of course, not everything went right. So they really had to build and figure it out and make it work. And I really love to work with those people because we can be very proud on this managing team that can lead this company in the growth, in the fast growth that we're now taking. Because every week we have new developments and every week we have news. So it's very nice that they're very flexible and very quick in also solving problems and look further for new ideas. So I'm very thankful. Also for Andrei Goratov, I met him in the Lila Palace Hotel in Delhi. I cannot understand a thing he says because he's speaking Russian, but I really felt the energy around him. It's a very special person. And I'm thankful for his big vision. He's a big visionary that changes so many lives. So I'm very thankful to be a part of this company and this community. Well, let's do the next slide because I have to round up. I'm over my 20 minutes. So what will be your decision? Well, I always say register because you would love to be a part of this company. The only thing is that you need to figure out how. Like I did too. So everybody has to do this. So register, look into your back office, start doing the 8 rules of private investor, talk to the person that invited you for this webinar. So he or she will get the registration link for you and get in contact with the local leader. So you can set up right and you will start out building from the scratch and you will make mistakes, that's fine. From mistakes you will do right. But you will learn faster in a successful group. So thank you very much for your attention. I would love to say more, but I don't have any time anymore. So I think I need to go to do the Q&A. I will see if there are any questions about the presentation. If not, other questions will be answered at the end of the training of Armand Murnix this afternoon. Please help me understand the following. Elite Club Master Profi Code. Okay, we have Mupang Malaka. He's asking, please help me understand the following. Elite Club. So the Elite Club, that's within that's the private investor club, Mupang. So if you're going to be a part, that's from $10.
Ellen, wait a minute, please, because there is the Manuel speaking. He is thanking everyone, Ellen, you, okay. Sinalo, and everyone, and all our dear friends. And look, the conclusion I came to, well, The world today faces a large challenge. This is a challenge we all clearly understand, and we realize that quite probably there will be even bigger problems to come. But this is a good opportunity. Let's believe in ourselves and let's believe that we are a solution to address this challenge. And let's share this with everyone you meet, no matter what you are doing, either doing something manually, you are an engineer, a banker, a lawyer. We have a solution to all of you, because I believe that at present many people feel at discomfort today, and we actually have the tsunami, the storm of news, and the technological decisions made by our company. They are all solutions and decisions. What you need is to share them with others, and you see that sometime after people will be grateful to us. Thank you very much for this presentation. Thank you for your participation. And look, 1.5 hours after, we invite you to come together at another very interesting session, because in case you find this session very interesting and exciting, the other one will be marvelous. And today, at the second part of our session, you will meet Armand Murnieks, and there will be another amazing surprise for you. Our webinar will be delivered by a good personality, and definitely he will catch your attention. And remember, VIP Club is really meaningful, and the elements of the VIP Club are paramount important. But this feeling that you are a part of something more larger, something more giant, not a part of the multi-level crowd investing business, but a part of the global business. And you are a part of the most global and most promising company ever, and never be doubtful about this. And I think and I hope that you get interested, even in case you attended this webinar by chance, by occasion, and you are now interested in the company we all are co-owners of. And please share this opportunity, because this once in a lifetime opportunity. Please use your life, this opportunity, to the full extent for the globe to be thankful to us. In case we have some questions, we can answer. My colleagues, Ellen, now Manuel is inviting you on board with the questions.
Hello. I thought I was finished. Here I am again. Thank you, Manuel. I will look at the questions again, okay? I see a question about Elite Club. What's Elite Club? What's Master Profi Coach and multi-level business? Elite Club, first of all, that's the private investor club. You can, as a partner, also a new partner that registers, can become a member right away. So that's for $10 every month. And with this way, you will have a lot of advantages. So also you will have access to the crypto unit program. You will have discounts on different educational packages. And you also will be, there are several things. So people can explain to you what kind of advantage, but this is the private investor club. 2, Master Profi Coach. That's a special, Master Profi is a special course. It's a 2 or 3 days course. And if you're a coach from that, you already had several of these Master Profi courses. And with this way, you can become also a coach to travel all over the world. So if you would like that, Moonpeng, that's also a possibility, but then you need to grow yourself. And the multi-level business, that's from the network marketing or the multi-level marketing business. If you don't know, you can look it up into the history of this industry into the internet. It's a big industry, started in the 1950s with Amway, and it's a big growing industry. When you sell products mostly from people to people, so it's word by mouth advertising. So it's quite an interesting industry. So that's the multi-level business. I'm just looking. I don't have any other questions, I think. No. So I don't have any questions to answer. If somebody has questions here, I don't see any in the chat. So I think we made ourselves clear. Everybody, please pay attention to the next training. That's within 1.5 hours. Stay focused, because it's going to be a great training to join. Especially once you want to build the multi-level crowd investing business, you should be there. So I will give the floor back to Manuel. And Manuel also does a great job. Thank you, Manuel from Spain, to be our host today. Manuel, yours the floor.
Thank you very much, Ellen. Thank you for your input and contribution. It was amazing as always. And please remember, and I will repeat it again, 3 p.m. Moscow time, we invite you to come to the second part of our webinar, marathon, mini marathon. And I strongly encourage all of you to attend it, as you are to use to the full extent what the company offers. Let's actually make a storm away. 10 million people are the goal we actually aim to. And at the next webinar, you will learn how to do it. We can do even more what we have now. Inviting people is an easy task. The only thing to understand is the significance of the mission of the company and apply all the skills the company equips you with. And this way we will be able to change our world for the better. And I will reiterate it again, that looking forward to meeting you again at 3 p.m. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye and take care.